Hello there, my YouTube friends. So it's the day before we go away and start with Jolly's. We've just dropped the dog off where he's staying, because he's not staying in kennels. So I couldn't do that to him. So he's actually staying in somebody's home. He's been sort of home kennelled, as you would put it. And we've been there before. We've checked him out. We know that she's a nice person and that, you know. So hopefully he should be fine. Should be no problems at all with a bit of luck. It was just, I think my wife's really sort of missing him already. I'm not so much missing him yet. Now whether I will when I go into the man cave later on tonight, when that's usually when he'll jump up on my lap and he'll lie on my lap while I'm busy playing the games or not. It's hard to say. Bedtime tonight, when he normally freaking lies across the top of my bloody head and he suffocates us and that, then possibly. But it's hard to say. It really is hard to say. I can be extremely emotionless. You know, I can really sort of, I'm the type that's sort of very, very switched off when it comes to emotions. I don't really get emotional that way. It is something that sort of has a little bit of concern to me, but it also serves me a purpose that I think that's what's got me through a lot of this time with the cancer and what have you, you know, is that I am very, very emotionless. I just don't really think about things, don't really sort of let myself get too emotionally involved in anything, and I think that's what keeps me sort of sane and sensible throughout all this. Well, sane maybe, not sensible, but sane. But like I say, I went for my scan, the MRI scan. I went for that on Wednesday, which it's now Thursday. I went for that on Wednesday. Had that done. That was like a 30-40 minute procedure to have that done, being put under the machine, have the thing done, be pulled out, have the injection put into us of some dye or other, back under the machine, same thing again. And it's like that, just having to be totally and utterly 100% stationary, you know, not move a freaking muscle, especially at the top half where they're doing sort of the scan. What got to me was this morning I got a text message off the hospital's thingy saying, here's your appointment time for, when you go back and you see whether it's okay for you to make it or not. I was like, Jesus, that was quick. She literally would have just received them sort of, you know, pretty much later on, because it was 3:30, 4 o'clock when I had the MRI scans done on the Wednesday. The time it was first thing this morning. I had the appointment through to go in. I think it's on it is 5th of November, bonfire night. I go in on Guy Fawkes night. I go in that afternoon to see Miss Uzier to find out the results of it. Now, for some people, they might look at it and go, Jesus Christ, that is so quick, that can only mean one thing, and then it's bad. I'm sort of looking back and going, okay, look, it might not mean out, it might, and I'm not going to kill myself, especially now as I've got a holiday to go on. The last thing I want to be doing is spending all that time during the holiday thinking to myself, oh, this could be pretty bad because I've already got an appointment through fucking literally less than 24 hours before, less than 24 hours after I've had the bloody scan, you know. That's fucking fast gone. But I'm not going to let it bother us, I'm not going to let it worry us. It's just a case of it is what it is. If it's grown, it's grown. If it hasn't, it hasn't. I'll find out when I go in on the fucking 5th. Simple as, you know. There's no point in getting emotionally thinking about it now. I'll wait till then, and then find out what it is. And I probably still won't get emotional regardless of what the results are. You know, obviously, if it's a result to say, hey, look, you know, it's stationary, I will be fucking happy as Larry. You know what I mean? I will be really happy, because it means then I've got, hopefully, quite a bit longer before this thing will eventually sort of start to grow again. The longer that goes on, the freaking better. If it's already started to grow, well then, it's already started to grow. Let's just see what type of rate it's growing at, and work out roughly how long I've got left before I may eventually be taken down or taken out. You know, so, but there's no point in worrying about it before then. It isn't going to change now. Yeah, so anyway, guys, there you go. That's a quick little update. I'm in the car now because my wife's gone into Mackie D's to get the Ben something to eat, because I won't eat that crap. I don't think I'll go home. I've got a curry. a homemade curry, so I know exactly what's in it, waiting for me. But my wife's sort of took the Ben in to get herself a Mackie D's for tonight, the start of their holidays, as it is the start of the holidays. Me, holiday doesn't start till I'm abroad. That's when it starts for me, or basically when I'm getting ready to get on the flight. So that's going to be sort of early on. Anyway guys, there you go, just a quick update. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you soon. Hello there my YouTube friends. So in the video that's possibly going to be in with this one, I don't know how I'm going to work them, as I never work these things out. But just before I went on holiday, I happened to mention that I went for my MRI scan, and that the very next day I'd get an appointment through for the 5th of November. And at first that was sort of like, made us sort of think, well, Jesus Christ, that was quick going, you know, does that mean there's something up? And I just quickly brushed it off and went, no, I'm going on holiday, I'm not going to worry about it, I'll forget about it till I come home. Literally, it's just like unreal. The minute I get home, this is dog wanting to get up by the looks of it. The minute I get home, I get another electronic message through to go and check on the system again. So, oh, nice one. Bye. So I get another message through on the electronic system to go and check out. And it does that, goes on there, and I get the shock to see that it's been brought forward again. And it'll go on Friday, which is the 25th. So by the time you see this, I'll have already had the results. Maybe I'll put the results on at the end of this one, or maybe I'll save that for another video. I don't know, because I just don't know in my head at the minute. As soon as I got that appointment through, I was like, holy shit, this has been brought forward. You know, does this freaking actually mean they seriously want me in quick, or what? And I honestly got to say, at that particular moment in time, I think my arse went a bit. I think my arse started to go a bit. I was like, oh shit, this has been brought forward. This surely cannot be fucking good news. But then again, I just, after that brief period of time, I was like, whatever it is, it is. There's nothing I could do about it. I'm not going to be able to change anything. Fretting over what news could be is basically what I always said, you know, it's the coward dying 1,000 deaths, and I'm just not willing to do that shit. So I just went, fuck it. I'll just get on with things when Friday. I'm not going to say that come Friday when I'm travelling into the freaking hospital to find out the results that I ain't going to start being a bit more freaking nervous again. I'm human in some respects when it comes to that type of stuff, you know. I'm going to feel it when I walk through that door into that results room. I'm going to feel it. Probably more so if I see Rachel sitting there across ways from us, then I'll probably sort of click that there might be a chance that this could be the news that I haven't been looking forward to and I didn't want to get. But again, like I say, I'm not going to fret about it. Whatever it is, and there's not a damn thing I'm going to be able to do about it. So I've just got to buy me time, wait, see, and see where I go from there. See what the next stage is, if there is a next stage, if it, whether it has grown, whether it hasn't grown. I've got to find out, and that's when I'll find out on Friday. And it could be a nerve-wracking thing, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it and just get on with it the way I always do, and just go, you know, fuck it, it is what it is. It'll be whatever it's gonna be, and I have to deal with it, same as I've always done. Just gotta get on with it when I find out. So anyway guys, that's just another quick sort of update. Like I say, I don't know how these will come out or whatever, but there's another little bit of an update, and I will be putting together a video on my holidays. So I know a lot of you probably won't want to see that. That's fine. It doesn't worry me. I do this mainly so that I've got stuff out there for when I eventually do go, that my kids can still look back and see that you know, and see how I was all the time, to get reminders for themselves of what type of things I would say to them if I needed to say anything to them, so that they've got that reminder to them, and maybe when they have, if eventually they have their own grandkids, they'll be able to show their grandkids, see, this is what your granddad was like. This is what he would have said to you if he had been around. You know, this is the way he was. So, you know, that's what I mainly do for now, because I know I'm not going to get the massive amounts of views. I know I'm not going to become any sort of thing where I'm going to get hundreds or thousands of views to help people that way. It's just not going to happen. So now I do this thing to sort of go, okay, I'm putting something out there where people can get an idea of what I went through, how I dealt with each stage of what I've had to go through. And also for me kids now, mainly, to see their dad when I'm eventually gone, whenever that will be. Anyway guys, those that do watch and do put likes on and do comment to us, I really do appreciate it, guys. I really do, and I think you just know it. You know, those that do interact with us or do know us in any way, shape or form, no, I really do appreciate it, guys. You know, it's fabulous that there's a certain amount of you out there that have followed these things and are still following this stuff, even though I don't post too much about it, because at the minute there's not really too much to post. Or now, when I'm getting the idea of, well, slight things have changed and I'm having to get another results thing done, and we'll go from there. Yeah, but other than that, guys, I really appreciate every view I get, every comment I get, every like I get. Anything like that always means the world to me. So keep on doing it, guys, and I'll keep on making these things, you know. Thanks very much. It's a bit of nerdy off. Maybe you'll see something at the end of this one. Maybe you won't. I don't know. But anyway, I'm out of here, guys.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't. Why would I ever say
Okay,
that? I mean,
okay.